Here we are, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to show you how to win 2 million credits at Laguna Seca in this latest online time trial. So in sport mode, click onto your online time trials. We've got two to choose from. We've already looked at the one at Deep Forest in the DeLorean, absolutely awesome combo. There's only a few days left on that one, so if you haven't checked that one out, have a look on the channel. We're going to concentrate on the new one with the Shelby GT350 at Laguna Seca Raceway. So you can select from the garage or you can rent the specified car. We're going to rent the car as we don't own it. Click on the car itself. As you can see, there's a few colours to choose from, but we're going to choose liquid blue. Click on that, and when you're ready, press OK, and away you go. So to get your 2 million credits, you will need a lap time of 128.705. To earn yourself 1 million credits, a lap time of 130.428. And to earn yourself 250,000 credits, a lap time of 134.734. Now for assists on this one, we've got no traction control, counter steer we have off, and ABS we ran on default for this challenge. This car does seem to over-rotate quite a lot under braking, so default braking did feel a little bit better for us. But onto the lap itself, we're going to use Ghost from the, I think, P number 2 in the world at the time of recording. First braking point, we're looking at number 4 board on the right hand side. As just before we get to that 4 board, we want to hit the brakes hard. We've got double apex left-hander coming up. So just hit the first apex, you can see releasing those brakes and let the car turn in. Accelerate in third gear, but be very careful on the accelerator. So this car does have a lot of power and does oversteer quite easily. The next braking zone, looking at 2 board on the left. As we get level with that, we're going to hit the brakes and we're going to stay in third gear. Be very careful of these little sausage curbs on the inside. If you hit those, it will upset the car. So try and avoid these. Really difficult to do so sometimes, but make sure you avoid those. Next one, for that 2 board on the left, we're going to brake in after that 2 board. It's only a dab of the brakes. Again, we need to come out wide and cut back in. And accelerate into 4th gear. Careful not to go too wide onto the sand. As we reach under this bridge, that's our next brake reference. As we hit that shadow, we're going to hit the brakes. We'll brake a little bit early for this one. You can see we come down to 3rd. And the car is rotating quite nicely. And as soon as it does, it accelerates into 4th gear to get a run up this hill for this next tricky left-hander, really difficult one to get right. We look for that 2 board there just in the distance. We're going to brake just before that. We need to get on the inside as much as we can, but you really need to hit the accelerator as early as you can as well. But so easy to run wide and easy to lose a lot of speed, a lot of momentum through that corner. Next one, you're looking for that 4 board on the right. As you get level with that, we're going to hit the brakes. Stay to the right hand side as much as you can. We'll brake a little bit to left this corner. As you can see, the ideal line is for that car in front. That's the line that you want to be taking. Just cut as much of that corner as you can. You can see, because we're going a little bit deep, we get a bit out of shape for that right hand as well. So there's a lot of momentum coming out of that corner. For the next one, it's downhill braking. A little tap of the brakes as we kind of approach that tree on the left. The car will rotate in quite nice. Accelerate into 4th gear. You can really hammer the accelerator on the exit. This one we're looking at where the kind of sand and tarmac meet. Gonna hit on the brakes there, let the car again rotate in nice. Be careful of that sausage curb on the inside. Run wide on the left for the last braking point. Just past the start of the red and white curbing, that's when we're gonna hit the brakes. Brake in a straight line. We're turning in as you get to that 1 board into 2nd gear, but make sure you accelerate into 3rd gear. Take as much of the curb on the exit and straighten that car up. And that's the lap itself. Very tricky lap to get right and very busy one as you come across the line for 126.827. The time of recording actually put us P14 in the world. But yeah, there's a lot of time to gain on there. You can see how much we lost at the corkscrew and the left-hander leading up to the corkscrew. And this is not one of my favourite tracks. If you know me, you know that I do not like Laguna Seca at all. So it's a decent enough lap to get you gold. But before we go any further, guys, if you do like this content, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We'll do a lot more of these track guides to win you 2 million credits, as well as do track guides for circuit experiences and single player campaign to get you decent credits in the game. So back to the lap and this car. You can see we turn to this corner. Nice bit of oversteering. Sometimes that can help. The extra little bit of rear end rotation can help you point in the right direction, and especially with this corner. But nice little drifting. It allows you to get an accelerator a little bit earlier as well, which is nice. Comes this really tricky left-hander. do that two ball just before there. Try and get an accelerator really early. It's uphill, so you'll need to hammer that throttle as early as you can. You can see for this one we broke a little bit too late. Maybe just clipping the sand there on the way in. It doesn't look too bad from that view, but when you compare it to the Ghost, we actually lost a lot of time on that bit there. Get a nice little drift in. That doesn't actually slow you down that much. Come to this right-hander. Try and get as much curb on the inside as possible. And this tricky left-hander as well. Just brake him before you reach the 3 board. Down to second. Avoid the curb on the inside. Use all the track on the exit. And that is the chase cam. So this is a tricky one, I would say. I'd rate this one medium to hard to achieve gold. Might be easier on a pad. Just for the handling of the car itself. It's a lot harder to catch these little slides with the wheel. Let me know how you get on with this one, guys. Do you like this car and this track combination? For me, I prefer last week's time trial, the DeLorean, a Deep Forest, little awesome combination. This one does require a little bit of patience and accuracy as well. Coming to these corners with a little bit of sliding, you turn in that a little bit too early, or even a couple of meters too late, and you're in the sand. It can easily ruin your lap. As you can see, come to this left-hander, we've got a nice little drift. Allows you to get an accelerator nice and early. But I would say the trick to this one is throttle application. Now, it's easy to hammer the throttle and the rear end will just spin up, rear tires will spin up, the back end will come right round on you. But try and keep it in that high rev band as much as you can. Right, 3/4 to full on the accelerator. But keep that momentum up and keep this car gripping. The minute you go from like on a low revs and then accelerate into high revs, the rear tires will just spin. So try and keep that power band as high as you can. Try and get that power on as early as you can as well. So I hope this guide has helped you. For now, that's me done. Enjoy the credits. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. Laters.